So how do you make friends? It's kind of a weird question when you think about it, but for most people, you meet them as a young kid at school or at work, and they become lifelong best friends you share all these memories with. Finding new people to be friends with is kind of a difficult task, right? And that's why I wrote the second entry in my children's book series, Pro Gamer's Guide to Making Friends. My name is Brian Salviano. I go by Bricks O'Brien here on Kickstarter and across the internet. In case you don't know who I am, I do gaming videos, live streams, podcasts, all things that are family friendly. If it's fun and colorful, I've probably done videos on it over the past 5 years. Last year on Kickstarter, I launched my first children's book, Pro Gamer's Guide to Healthy Habits, and we successfully funded it in 28 days as a surprise announcement to the community. The habits that were outlined in that book set a great example for anybody wanting to be a professional gamer. And part of being a professional gamer is not just getting a good night's sleep, resting, and not having energy drinks, but also not doing all of that alone. You need to share these experiences with people, whether you feel like you're socially awkward or your interests don't align with what everyone else is doing. It doesn't matter what walk of life you're from. There are people out there that'll accept you for who you are. You just have to go out and find them. And I'm talking about these life lessons through the colorful characters that you may see behind me that were featured in the first book and a new character. Cuddles is an adorable baby penguin who's trying to find their way through the Brick City. She's seeing Brian, Polly the parrot, and Cecilia the cat going on all these different adventures, but wants to find friends of her own. Whether it's at the park, the farm, or a convention, there's all these different places you can meet people. You just have to put yourself in the right place to meet them. I really enjoyed giving these characters their own personality through the first book, the comic, and now in Pro Gamer's Guide to Making Friends. And all these really cool things that we're doing in Pro Gamer's Guide to Making Friends, I can't do alone, which is why Kevin Hinkle is coming back to illustrate this book as well. His artistic talents are perfect for this style, and I'm very happy to have him back for Level 2 of the Pro Gamer's Guide journey. Through this Kickstarter campaign, you can get your own copy of Pro Gamer's Guide to Making Friends in hardcover, paperback, and even different autographed editions if that suits your fancy. In addition to the book itself, we have a laundry list of other rewards that the community has wanted for a long time, so buckle up. In my opinion, the coolest thing that we're doing is a coloring book. This will be its own separate book available as an add-on or at certain tiers. We're including pages from the first book, the second book, characters, and drawing tutorials so you can make these characters for yourself. And since the first book, the Pet Pals got really jealous of Brian because he has this fancy logo, so now each of them have their own logos as well. And that energy is showcased in the friendship bracelets that we have available as well. We have a lanyard, keychain, bookmark, sticker sheet, and a Cuddles the Penguin pin to go with the 4 from the last campaign. You might be saying, Brian, these illustrations, they have these weird characters in them. What's the deal with this? Well, actually, this is where you go, because you could even be in Pro Gamer's Guide to Making Friends in any of the scenes where these characters appear, whether it's on the bus, at the farm, at the convention hall. We need your help to make Pro Gamer's Guide to Making Friends happen, which is why we're willing to let you be part of the fun. At certain tiers, you and your best friend can be in every single copy of the book that'll be distributed worldwide. And upon successfully funding the campaign, we're using all of that money to print off as many hardcover copies as we need, because those are exclusive to this campaign. 1,000 paperback copies, which will be available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all of those, and making sure that Pro Gamer's Guide has a leg to stand on long term. And what do I mean by that? I mean stretch goals. There's some really spicy stretch goals this time around, including a potential EP full of music tracks. There's custom bubble mailers, a limited edition holographic backer sticker, and there's even more than that if the campaign is successfully funded. I've been incredibly grateful for the community's support so far, and I hope you'll join us in bringing Pro Gamer's Guide to Making Friends to life. And we can make some really cool things happen with those stretch goals, so make sure you tell your friends, your teacher, your work colleague, whoever might be interested in learning how to make friends or make cooler friends. Let them know.
Mr. O'Brien, when am I going to have my own TV show?
Listen, we gotta go one step at a time here. We gotta get through this campaign first, and then we can think about an animated series, okay? Kids got big dreams, am I right?